A sudden halt at two of Dallas-Fort Worth's busiest airports has thrown the aviation community into chaos, leaving travelers frustrated and flights in limbo. On September 19, 2025, the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, imposed a ground stop at both Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, DFW, and Dallas Love Field Airport, completely halting all arrivals and departures. But here's where it gets controversial. The root cause wasn't FAA equipment failure, but a telephone outage affecting local telecommunications infrastructure. A detail that has sparked debate about the vulnerability of critical air traffic control systems to third-party disruptions. According to the FAA, the disruption stemmed from an issue with the local telephone company's equipment, which is responsible for communications at the air traffic control facility managing the Dallas-Fort Worth airspace. In a statement released to the Dallas Morning News, the FAA clarified that their own systems were not compromised. The problem was strictly within the telecom provider's domain. They are currently collaborating with the phone company to pinpoint the exact cause and restore normal operations. Initially, the FAA's official website projected the ground stop would run until 5 p.m. CDT, with a significant chance, estimated between 30% and 60%, that the restrictions could be extended depending on how quickly the issue is resolved. For those unfamiliar, a ground stop is an FAA directive that prevents flights destined for certain airports, in this case, North Texas, from taking off until the advisory lifts, effectively freezing incoming traffic and protecting the skies from congestion and unsafe conditions. By 4 p.m., there was some progress. The ground stop at Dallas Love Field was downgraded to a ground delay, meaning flights could take off but would face significant waits, averaging 28 minutes in delay, according to FAA reports. Meanwhile, DFW Airport experienced both a ground stop and an additional ground delay, with more severe average delays of about 68 minutes. These delays ripple through the system, impacting schedules and passenger plans. The broader impact on travelers was evident in real-time flight tracking data from FlightAware. As of 4 p.m., DFW Airport was grappling with 626 delayed flights and 172 cancellations, a substantial disruption in what's normally a hub of constant activity. Love Field, though smaller, faced 158 delays and 1 cancellation. It's important to note that Southwest Airlines dominates operations at Love Field, running services out of 18 of the airport's 20 gates, whereas American Airlines operates its massive hub at DFW, highlighting how key players in the airline industry are affected differently by disruptions at each facility. American Airlines addressed the situation on their social media platform X, explaining, "The FAA reported an issue involving the telecommunications provider for the air traffic control facility overseeing Dallas-Fort Worth airspace. As a result, the FAA has severely limited flights at both DFW Airport and Dallas Love Field, which has impacted our operations. To ease passenger concerns, American Airlines issued a travel alert, allowing affected customers to rebook flights without incurring change fees, advising travelers to check their website for the latest updates on the situation." Intriguingly, the FAA also issued ground stops for flights destined for Fort Worth Alliance Airport and Fort Worth Meacham International Airport, but has yet to clarify whether these are linked to the telephone outage or represent a separate issue. These ground stops are expected to last until 5 p.m. as well, adding to the complexity of the region's air traffic situation. This incident raises fundamental questions about the resilience of aviation communication channels. How prepared are airports and the FAA for failures in third-party infrastructure? Should there be more redundancy or safeguards to prevent a single telephone outage from crippling traffic across multiple major airports? The controversy lies in the reliance on external telecommunications, which, while essential, may introduce vulnerabilities that can cascade into widespread travel disruptions. If you're traveling through the Dallas-Fort Worth area in the coming days, stay vigilant and frequently check for real-time updates to avoid surprises. And we want to hear from you. Do you believe that such telecom outages reveal weaknesses in how air traffic control communication is managed? Could the FAA take stronger preventative measures? Or is this simply an unfortunate risk of complex systems? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Your voice could spark solutions or new perspectives on this critical issue. Jordan Parker, an aviation reporter with the Dallas Morning News, has been covering fast-moving trials in the industry since August 2025. Formerly at the San Francisco Chronicle, he brings a sharp eye for breaking stories, whether it's a system outage or a major airline disruption, ensuring you stay informed in an ever-changing aviation landscape.